Hello! Today I'm going to do a bit of an appreciation video for you, and I'm going to tell you how YouTube has changed me both as a creator and a viewer, and both personally and in life skills. I'm a bit out of breath. I'm really hyper today, so I've been buzzing around all over the place. Good exercise though. So hopefully you guys can relate to it, whether you're a creator or a viewer or a bit of both. So as a viewer, the main thing that has come out of it is references. Wow, I'm such a fangirl. I'm one of these people who picks up the traits of other people and their personality and their jokes and their references, things they say all the time, and the way it's just everything, all their quirks. And sometimes it's quite scary. The other day I realised that I eat the same as Dan Howell, Dan Is On Fire. When I eat, I breathe heavily out of my nose sometimes. I'm like... And I chew. It's hard to do without actually eating. But I chew with my lips really tightly sealed. I'm like... It's pretty weird. But that's how Dan eats. And I'm like, why am I eating like Dan Howell? I've been watching too many Dan and Phil videos. Oh my god. Oh god. I eat like Dan. You'll see what I mean. He does it a lot when he eats anything they bake. But also on their day in their life, which I'll put down below. When they eat a Twinkie. When Dan eats a Twinkie, you can tell. He heavily breathes through his nose, really shuts his mouth and points his lips inwards. It's weird, I know, I sound crazed, I'm sorry. All the fangirls will know what I mean by I eat like Dan anyway, without that little explanation. Why do I do it? I don't know. Another thing I say is balls as a curse word, or comparing something to it. I'm like, oh, you're old as balls. This is blah as balls. Or I say, oh, balls all the time, and that's Jacksepticeye's fault. Thanks, Jack. I also say grand a lot. Grand, way too much. So does Daniela. I say socking dazel, which is an Irish phrase that Jack says. So does my mum. My mum's a fan. I just pick up people's things. There's so many references as well that I say every now and again from videos. I like quoting the photo booth tag Dan and Phil video a lot. I can quote it. And I can say the lines at the same time. If I watch that video, I say all the lines, and I know every single bit, which is sad, but true. But it is an amazing video, and it's so funny, and it's full of personality, so that's probably why I love it so much, and I quote it so much. But it's great when people watch that YouTuber, and also if they watch that YouTuber, I usually find out we're going, oh, balls, and they're like, wait, Jack? And I'm like, yes, Jack. New friend, new best friend. Sorry, Gemma, you're still my best friend. People who get it, but people who don't get it, they're just like, why did you just say that? Especially with references, not so much with the whole grand and the way I eat, because people are like, that must be just your thing. When I just start saying, I'm gonna swear here, sorry, I'm the f***ing son from the Teletubbies. When I say that, or do you want to go to Tesco? Everyone's like, what, if they don't get it? There you go, that's a little me. A more positive thing, friendships. As a viewer, friendships have got closer. I don't think I'd be anywhere near as close friends with Daniela if I didn't watch YouTube. We wouldn't have Jack to talk about, Dan and Phil to talk about, Mark to talk about. It's fun to talk about YouTube with other people, whether it's recommending them people to watch. I was talking to Karis, who I'll leave below. She's also a YouTuber. I haven't mentioned her yet. I know lots of YouTubers. Okay. She's my college friend. She was talking to Charlie as well, who I mentioned sometimes. Link to his channel below. He has a channel. So many links. They were talking about YouTube, and Karis said, oh, have you watched this YouTuber? It's Charlie. And I was like, I heard YouTuber. And then we started talking about people we watched and talking about who should watch who. It made us talk, and that made us more friends. I don't know, it was just nice. Gemma, my best friend with Pewds, when I started watching YouTube, she introduced me to Pewds. I didn't just find Pewds. And Pewds was the only YouTuber I'd watched for a very long time, and Tobuscus, and Tyler Oakley, and Dan and Phil. That's pretty much it. As a creator, this is when it's going to get a bit sappy probably. Just hold on. New friendships. I've made loads of new friendships, mostly over the internet. I'll leave links to them down below. Most of them are on my sidebar, which I'll take a screenshot of and put it here or here, depending on where there's more room. These are people who I've just become friends with through just talking about YouTube or about creating. We've become friends as part of that, and that's amazing because these people are from different places in the world, and well, in the UK. I haven't got any like foreign friends yet, but there are people in the UK who I've just become friends with just through talking about videos, and then you start talking about yourself, and then you watch each other's videos, and then you get a feel for their personality, and then you just become friends, and that's amazing. That is amazing. And back in the olden days, but before YouTube or the internet friends didn't exist, so you'd probably only make friends wherever you go, not from places that I've never been to. I'm friends with people from the north of England. I've never been to the north of England, but I'm friends with people up there, and that's just weird and crazy, but amazing, and I love it. I've also made stronger friends because I have more talking points to talk to people. I'm like, hey, I make YouTube videos, and then my friends at college who have started channels after I started my channel, it's become great, and collabing with Daniela, that's made our friendship stronger, and it's just another thing. And I've never really had a hobby before YouTube. This is what having a bit of a life means. Well, not a bit of a life, I'm just talking to a camera on my own, but this is what a hobby does. It's incredible. It just makes me smile from ear to ear, and I love it. Confidence is a massive one. As you can tell by watching my first video, that was rubbish. But it's got lots of views for some reason. It's just made me confident. I didn't think it would. People always say, oh, it's made me confident, oh, it's made me confident, but you don't truly know how much talking to this camera does until you do it yourself, which is why I urge people to do it, because it is amazing. I've learnt to embrace my face, which is one of my mottos. I've come out of my shell. People seem to like it, and I didn't think they would like it, but then that just makes me stronger that people do like it. It also makes me stronger that people hate it, because then I think, well, some people like it, so stuff you, go away, and it just makes me work harder. I thought hate would stop me, but hate has turned it around for me, which is weird because I've been bullied all my life, apart from now, and that never made me stronger, that made me weaker, but somehow through the internet it's gone the other way, and I don't know why, but it's good. Anxiety. I used to be the most anxious person ever. I still am very anxious. I have breakdown, but YouTube has completely changed that. Well, not completely, but it has made it so much better, and I think it's because I don't worry as much anymore, because like I said, some people do like me for me, and I'm not lying to myself anymore. When I was in school, I used to be a whole different person because I used to not want to be myself, because I thought people would hate it even more, and because I'd already been bullied, people will hate it that that I'm just being myself, so I'd just be quiet and miserable, and it wasn't me. And then I'd be anxious because, not just because of bullying, but because I wasn't happy with myself, and I felt like I was always going to do something wrong, and it made me worry and overthink everything. But now, because of YouTube, and because there are, like I said, there are people out there, it's really helped me, and that's what I'm thankful for. This got sad. Anyway, thanks for that. Yay. I feel awkward now. Yeah. It's made me more talkative. Moving on from that, a bit happier. My dad was like, do you ever shut up, the other day in the car? And I thought, no, not now. I actually said to him, now I've got a YouTube channel, no, I don't shut up. I think it's because when I'm making a video, I talk to a camera, and it's like reality TV, so then I pretend I'm always in reality TV, and I'm always this internet person who was just like, hey, look at me. I wasn't going to say exaggerated, because I'm not exaggerated, this is the real me. But I don't know, I just have become more talkative. It's just a part of it, and for some people it will do that, some people it won't. I think it's because I'm happy. I'm just like, happy about life, everything's great, everything, yay, let's talk about everything. It's peed my family off a little bit, but I think they secretly love that I'm happy, and they should do, because they love me, hopefully. I keep saying it's made me happy, and that's because it really, really has. I think it's because now I feel like I've got a bit of a purpose in life. I'm doing what I want to do, not what everyone else wants to do, and it just makes me so happy. And I love it. And I said I love it about 7 times in this video. It should be a drinking game. Every time I say amazing, incredible, happy, stuff like that, you've got to drink. I'm just happy. Happy. I've learnt so many new skills that help me with college, with filming and stuff, with composition, with editing. Mostly with editing because I was rubbish at editing. Now I'm slightly better with editing, even though I haven't got good editing software, which I'm getting in May. I'm getting new software in May, which is going to be quicker to export, easier to do, more effects. I could put so much more into it. I can put so many more funny sketches together. It's going to be amazing. I promise you, just wait till May. Because it's over £200 and I should have enough because I get money for my birthday. Anyway, different point. Every time I wake up and think, oh, it's a time to record, I just feel so energised and happy, and it's just so much fun to do. It's not fun when things go wrong, and things go wrong a lot, as you can tell by some of my videos, and also with my microphone cutting out, so that's quite good timing. The thing is about YouTube, you can upload whatever you want, so I can upload whatever I want, and it's a one-man team, so I'm always happy with not so much about things I can't help, but with things I can help. I'm happy that I'm making things I want to make, and I'm having fun while doing it. So that's amazing, not much more needs to be said on that. The last thing is quite funny, and if you are a creator yourself, especially if you're a vlogger and you film your day and things you do, you'll know that whenever something happens or someone says, oh, do you want to do this, do you want to do that, or your parents go, oh, we're going to do this on the weekend, the first thing you think of is, I could film that. Or if someone says, oh, what happens if, I don't know, it floods? And I'll be like, I could film that. And then someone said, what happens if the building catches on fire? I'm like, I could film that. I just, anything, whether it's bad, good or bad, sinister, evil, I'm like, I could film that. I could film it, and I could put it on my channel. Yes, that'd be a good midweek video, or a Saturday video. And everything just changes because you turn to, what can I film today? Ooh, if I caught that on camera, that'd get a lot of views. So there you go. Or that'll be interesting. But anyway, that's just some of the things, and it might change. There might be more things, there might be fewer things. Who knows where this YouTube channel is going to go. But I'd like to say thank you for coming on the journey with me. I'm going to be saying that a lot. Lots of YouTubers say it a lot, especially the ones that really mean it. And I really mean it. If you agree with these, or you think there's more, what sort of things do you do? Who do you quote? What do you do with your friends to do with YouTube? How's YouTube changed your life? Either think about it or tell me in the comments, or both. You have to think about it to put it in the comments. But yes, tell me, let me know. And if you liked it, push all the buttons, you know what to do, and I'll see you later. Bye. Woo! Woo! I bet being in focus. Was it? Was it? I don't know.